Hello everyone, this is Supreme StarCraft HD here, and today what I'm going to be giving you is my very first ever 1v1 on StarCraft 2. This 1v1 was played on the 13th of September, so it was over a month old, and what I was doing is I was getting replays of games I played and won, and I was saving them until I got my Blue Snowball microphone, which I'm using to record the audio with or do commentary with right now, and the mic quality on it is really good. It's better than the microphones I did use. And up in the top right hand corner we have me, Supreme, on my European Battle.net account, which I do use, and I am versing a red Protoss Zloy. And if we just go to the units tab here, he has 8 probes while I have 7 SCVs. During this replay what you'll notice is I have less SCVs than what he does probes. One of the things you would like to do in each 1v1 is want to make sure you continuously make SCVs, probes or drones, just to make sure you have a stable enough economy on gas and minerals. The more probes, drones or SCVs you have, the better you do by getting units and getting upgrades which you will possibly need on supply depots or overlords or even pylons. Now a good thing to also do in a 1v1 is to also wall in, which I'm currently doing right now, but my walling isn't effective as I haven't got a supply depot here. Now one thing you could do for wallings, like this walling here, is you could put a barracks here which would cover up this space possibly, and then just a supply depot here, but what I was trying to do is put 3 supply depots down, but instead I only stayed with the 2. And while my red Protoss enemy is scouting around just now with his probe, he's currently checked the top or the bottom left hand corner, while I am in top right. And as you can see, he has 14 probes now and I will have 10 SCVs, so I'm 4 behind. And APM, when I get to it, is currently I'm at reaching 20, well he's at 20, but his EPM during this game is a lot better than mine. He's hitting 60, which we just seen there, and I'm hitting 60, but his is way better than mine since this is my very first 1v1. But I have greatly increased my APM and the way I play since this first game. Now during when I just said he had 14 probes, he now has 16 probes, where I'll have 11 SCVs and I have 1 Marine. Now come up to my second Marine. Now what I do plan on doing in this game is Marine Rush, which may be noobish cheesing, but a win's a win. If you advance up the ladder or league you're in, then you don't really want to complain if you're chasing or not. You still get a win, you're still higher than the person you beat, especially have an objective. My objective is to reach rank, well, top 8 in my 1v1 league, and I'm currently in the bronze league on 4v4 random, which my favourite race for that is Protoss, and I'm 1v1, which is Terran and Protoss, because I'm not entirely good with Zerg. But as you can see, my 2 Marines here are going to capture Zilnaga Caverns, so I can at least get an overview of the battlefield around me. But I apparently do not know where he has spawned yet. But since his probe came down from this kind of direction, I know where he's came, and there he is here. Now he's getting 2 gateways, he has a forge, and he's currently getting +1 in ground weapons. And he's just walked out a sentry. He has 2 pylons working on 3, and there is his 4th. But he only has 1 sentry compared to I have 2 Marines. He has this little probe here coming to try to scare me out again. Now one thing you do not want to do is have an SCV outside your walling. You want your SCV to be inside your walling and make either structures or continue back to doing minerals or gas. Now I currently have 3 Marines here and 2 Marines here, and as I just said, bring your SCV inside, which I've just done. Now what you do want to do is, if you have one SCV who's not doing anything, either make sure he's building a structure or he's mining. If he's not doing either of those, then he won't be effective in the game, and that might be a possibility that you'll lose. And as you can see, I've stayed up to 11 SCVs, while Zloy has got 24 probes, and he's still counting his probes are still rising up. He only has 1 sentry while I have 9 Marines, so while he has been focusing on his mineral heavy, I have been making Marines to counter what he's doing. He only has 1 sentry, so he won't be able to do very much against me. And that's pretty much it. As we can see here, he's going roller gateway heavy. He's just building his 3rd, 4th and 5th gateway. He has 1 probe who's trying to come out. I scan. I notice there isn't much there. Now all we have here is a sentry and absolutely nothing else. This is him just working on his gateway. What you want to do if you're playing Protoss in 1v1 or team game is you definitely want to build 1 gateway and then work on your warp gates from your cybernetics core. Now he is bringing 2 zealots, an extra 2, an extra 2, 1 and an extra 2 zealots, so he's getting a total of 9 zealots from these 5 gateways, which won't happen as I'm unpowering the pylons. But he does bring out a lot of zealots. But if you're Terran or Zerg and you're versing that Protoss heavy zealot army, then one thing you want to do is, if they have a lot of gateways, is focus on taking down these pylons. Take down the pylons, then they can no longer build units. Now I have 3 marauders back at my base, and they're not coming down yet, but they're currently just coming down now with an extra few marines. I have currently here, I have 7 marines, and these 7 marines are just tearing them apart. And what you're going to see up here is I'm just taking out his probes. The more probes I take out, the more it's going to be a GG for me and a win. And there we go, as I said, game over, GG. I hope you enjoyed this 1v1 cast, and I'll be sure to bring you even more. Now stay tuned for the next time, and remember to rate, like, favourite and subscribe. See you all next time.